Hello there, I am Steven Softballs, and I would first like to say that I love this game. I've been playing Mon Bazou for quite a long time, and when I first played this game, I absolutely loved it from the beginning. Absolutely brilliant game, very funny in its own ways. When I was first doing the night races for the first time, I looked up a YouTube video on the third night race because I didn't know what to expect, and it was like all the all the other races were just going up in difficulty, and the track was just getting longer versus just a straight line drag race against the flower, which is a very brightly coloured car, should I say. Next to the second one was literally a drag race straight forward, then immediate right hand turn to the left, and then another straight line drag race. And the third one I really did not know what to expect, so I pulled up a YouTube video about it and I watched it. And the person I watched had a fully kitted out car with performance engine, performance parts, everything. Turbo, nitrous, all the bells and whistles. I thought this was gonna be like really hard, but he apparently dominated that. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll just put all performance parts on it. And I literally just thought it was way too easy. So in like one of my future saves, I'd done it with like less performance parts, and it was still easy. Then eventually in the future, I basically done it with the stock Konig with the rust bucket without any upgrades after you're just able to make it run or drivable. And it is a bit challenging, but it is pretty easy once you know what you're doing. I will show you by starting a new game in easy, because then I can put in the built-in game cheats so I can get it up and running quicker. And I'll show you that it is actually easier when you know what you're doing. And this is not going to be edited at all, the entire video, no edits. My own shirt, because yes. I'm gonna basically do the race in the stock car. No upgrades, no nothing. Just put the car together and then get it running. After I pump the wheels up, because you do have enough for the tire pump. The hardest part about this is actually getting the 1000 for the bet for the night race. That is legitimately the hardest part. To me, that is. Right, just gonna put this in. This is like the boring part. But eventually be able to get to the interesting part where I can show you where it'll be easy to do. Well, the night race, that is. I forgot to get the wheel. Wheel, come here. On you go. Rusty boat. In you go. And every time I put on a wheel, I always end up doing the proper mechanic thing of putting the bolts in a star pattern. And for some reason, I just always do it. I don't actively do it. I just do it. Absent-mindedly do it. I will turn on the cheats just so I can give myself the 1000 and be able to teleport to the Cali gas to get the tire pump. So then I'll be able to pump the tires up. It's like that's the only investment you need in the car to get it to do the night race. And of course you always have to tighten up all the bolts on the wheels, because you just have to. Right, take these off. Handbrakes on. Teleport player to Cali gas. Jacqui and Normand, the best people. Teleport player to house. Equip this. Now pump it up to 32, because on the inside of the door card you can actually see that the tires are supposed to be 32 psi. The proper, well, that's what every manufacturer is basically doing, I think, is putting the tire pressure on the inside of the door card. So then you know what pressure to have your tires to be pumped up to. Another part of the boring part is just pumping up the tires to be 32. I usually pump it up to 1 psi more because it's just what I do. Because I'm never sure with this when it's like it's either above or below. I know it is below. Above, yes. Now it looks like it's in between. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Take the car. Automatic gearbox. And I'll time skip the time forwards once I get there. You also need to do a bit of preparation for the race before you do it anyway. You have to knock down some of the signs so then you can take the corners quicker and, well, cut the corners quicker. Because you will need to have that advantage. I got a controller here, I could use that for driving. Right. I've got to be careful when I go in here because they've recently added the new police into Mon Bazou for the 3rd anniversary of the game. Oh, there it is. They never pull you over when they're already pulling over someone else or when they're eating in the snack shack. You just gotta ram the signs down so you can get that little bit of extra advantage. And there's 2 of you, so you have to take a run up for the second one. Ram that. And ram the last one. So now you have all the free room that you need for the race. Because the race is literally just start in front of the shop, the abandoned shop here. And usually you go up against the Mitsubishi. And you go here, literally go across to the left here. You want to stay far right when you're racing against him because he will try and overtake you. Get all the checkpoints in the chicane here. And then you want to try and take this a bit wide and cut across a bit of the grass so you can get the best time possible for it. And then you win here. Now I'm gonna skip the time forward in the game with the in-game cheats So I could show you that it is pretty easy once you know what you're doing. Right, turn that off. Hour. Sort out the needs. One, two. And then they should appear now. There they are. Talk to Anthony. Love to race. Race against Tom to the farm. As you can see, the car is still bare bones stock with all the rusty parts. Still automatic gearbox. Because I haven't done anything to it. You want to try and go as quick as you can as soon as it turns green. When I cut across here, stay on the right side because he will try to overtake. Just cut the chicane. And there you go. It's an easy win. With the basic Konig. With all the rusty parts and stuff. It's literally pretty easy. Once I figured out how to do it. And I've always found like the YouTube videos like, with all the very upgraded cars. Meanwhile, I just somehow made it in the basic Konig. Rusty parts and all. No upgrades at all. And there we go. Mr. Bonjour is on for his nightly walk then. Anyways, that is it. That's literally how you beat the night race with the basic rusty Konig. No upgrades, no nothing, no weight reductions, just as it is. Simple as. Yeah, hopefully this video will actually help you help you think that you don't need to have a fancy all upgraded car to do the last night race. If I go to Anthony here, I got the reward against Tom. Just as extra proof, extra bit of proof that I won against Tom. Yeah, that should be it. Hopefully this helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or night.